Welcome back to my channel, guys, and to my new subscribers, thank you for coming. To my subscribers who are always there, thank you for coming again. Today we'll be cooking some cabbage and some chicken. But before we start cutting up our cabbage and tomatoes and stuff like that, we're gonna start with the chicken first. I did wash the chicken with some lime and salt and also vinegar and of course water, right? Wash it thoroughly and make sure you drain most of that water out from the chicken. Now I'm going to season my chicken, and you do not have to use the seasonings I'm using. Feel free to use any seasonings of your choice. And kindly check the description box below. You're going to be having all details there about this dish that I'm going to be cooking. So let me walk you through this. Now, if you don't think that you like cabbage, or if you consider it as being bland or anything like that, then I will recommend you to give this version of cooked cabbage recipe a try. Trust me, you'll be delighted. Now let's start by cutting up our cabbage. Feel free to cut it up to any size that you want. I cut mine like this. And I cut it like this because remember, I'm cooking it down. I'm not just only stir frying. So I cut it in the middle and then cut them like this. But you want to cut it and make sure you do not cut the heart of the cabbage, since that is very hard. And we are going to discard the heart, okay? This heart piece, we do not need this. So now that it's done, let's go right over and start cutting our tomatoes. Cut up our onion, and you can also use red onion into this recipe. Some chives, along with some garlic. So over medium heat, I have a pan with oil. And what we're going to do is add the chicken to fry into this oil for about 5 minutes. You want to make sure the oil is hot when you're doing this. And let me tell you, this chicken is deliciously seasoned, guys. You can cut your chicken pieces a bit bigger if you want to. And as you can see that there is extra grease from the chicken, which would make my fried cabbage mouth-watering. Once it's like this, I'm going to go ahead and add the tomatoes, onion, garlic, and the chives. You can also add fine thyme, the fresh fine thyme, into yours. And stir it up, making sure that it fry again for another 2-3 minutes. And the best thing about cabbage is that you can eat it raw, you can put it in a stir fry, you can toss it up with a salad, and so much more you can do with cabbage, guys. So now that it's already cooked up, 3 minutes after, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my shredded cabbage. Once I add the cabbage into here, I am going to cover the pot, and over the same medium heat, let this cook again for another 3-4 minutes. So after 4 minutes, remove the cover, and then you want to stir it up. And guys, when you cook the cabbage like this, it becomes so tender. It melts away in your mouth. The juices from the tomatoes give it a deliciously tangy flavor. At this time, you want to season your pot to taste. So I'm using some vegetable cubes, a pinch of salt, and some dried thyme. You can also use fresh thyme. Just make sure you season your pot to your likings and taste as you go, all right? Once I add it up in here, I'm going to stir it up. And all of this is being done over medium heat. Now I'm going to add a Scotch bonnet pepper, and this is optional. This is just for steaming and flavor. Cover the pot and let it cook again for another 5 minutes. As you can see, the juice there, this cabbage has melted down a whole lot. I'm not going to cover the pot at this time. You want it to cook again now over very low heat until it starts to stick like this. Let me tell you, you know when your cabbage is done, because some cabbage varies. Some has a lot of water in it, some does not. But once your cabbage gets to this stage, you know your cabbage is done. And cabbage is done, all ready to serve with some white rice. And there you have it, guys. Simple and easy to put together, really mouth-watering. Give it a try and enjoy. I'll see you in my next video.